Hello, I'm Dr. Meet Mehta. I have secured All India rank 44 in NEETPG 2022. I have joined DAMS from my first MBBS.
Hello, I am Dr. Jayesha. I scored a rank of 24 in NEETPG 2022 and I have been a part of DAMS family since the last 3 years.
I am Dr. Kenil Boda. My NICT rank was 40 and my NEETPG rank was 31. I joined DAMS in 2019 in my first of MBBS.
Hello, my name is Dr. Harsh Trivedi. I got a NEETPG rank 379 and I joined DAMS in first Ahmedabad.
My name is Dr. Mohit Kanchandani and I have secured AIR 220 in NEETPG 2022 and I am feeling very proud to get the prefix doctor with the help of DAMS with the great faculties all across the India.
Hi, I am Dr. Ravindra Vadodaria. I secured a rank 240 in NEETPG 22 and rank 139 in INI SET 2022. I joined DAMS during my third professional.
Hello, my name is Dr. Shraddha Agrawal. I have secured a rank of 217 in NEETPG 2022.
Hello, myself Parthraj Shenoy. I did my UG from BJMC, Ahmedabad. I secured an All India rank of 268 in NEETPG 2022. Basically, my journey started with DAMS during my first year.
Hello, I am Richa Ganatra. I secured AIR 12 in INI CET and AIR 993 in NEETPG this year. DAMS has played a very big role in where I am today.
So this is me, Dr. Neil Yadav. I secured rank 29 in recently conducted INI exam and rank 40 in NEET 2022. So basically, I was student of DAMS since last 3 years. I started preparing from DAMS during my first year.
I am Akshay Gajjar from BJ Medical College, Ahmedabad. I secured rank 299 in INSET July 22 session and 454 in NEETPG 22.
Hello, I am Dr. Vatsal from BJMC 2016 batch and I have been a 3-year combo in DAMS. My rank in NEETPG 2022 was 67 and INI CET it was 1636.
Hello, my name is Dr. Rohan Bhussar. I have completed my MBBS from BJ Medical College, Ahmedabad. I got a rank of 221 in this year's NEETPG and rank of 586 in this year's INI SET exam. I joined DAMS during my final year.
I am Dr. Ashish Limbani. I have secured All India rank 91 in NEETPG. I have been a part of DAMS since my first prof.
The notes are the most concise, and as far as the notes are concerned, they just help you to build the content, and followed by that, to apply that particular content, what is the most useful is T&D series. After the T&D series, I had gone through the DVT sessions of the DAMS, and T&D as well as DVT. Both of that helped me revising everything during last 2 to 3 months of my preparation.
DAMS was a huge part in my preparation, especially medicine. Since being a huge subject, the notes were very concise and to the point so that I could revise them briefly and in a short time period during my internship. And it was great to have faculties from each specialty so that we could learn the subject properly. Also, e-medicos helped very much in our COVID times. Since the live classes couldn't be conducted, we were provided with online classes. The QBank was also great, which was updated frequently with new questions and integrated questions for the new pattern.
The favorite thing of mine about DAMS was its grand tests and class-based tests. They help me track my progress and I can see which subjects I am weak in. And it is a very good tool for self-assessment. DAMS Gujarat has been very supportive from the very beginning. They have provided with all the notes and workbooks required.
It's class notes. It was very crisp and concise, and my favorite faculty was Siddharth sir, as subjects like PSM, which can be lot tougher side. We can easily get concepts from their notes. So I think DAMS notes and CBT were one of the best features of the DAMS, and T&D, one of the classiest feature. I opt for it. So DAMS is very good, and classroom teaching is one of the key feature that can like student like my who needs motivation. So a day straight long I can revise the notes and complete the notes, which is not possible on any online platform like Students for Me.
DAMS has given me the habit of sitting for a long 6 to 7 hours continuously in the class writing my own notes in my own way with the help of the faculties. Also, they have helped me to overcome my poor GT scores, and they have provided a DEMS visual treat session just before the exam, which gives us a way to how to prepare in the last week of our examination, which is a very crucial point so that we can achieve up to the date in our exam.
Classes progressed, and the way the teachers were teaching us, it was very interactive and I really enjoyed it. The classes really gave me an impetus and a positive environment to study more. I must really compliment DAMS on how they have adapted to the changing scenario, vis-a-vis the changing examination pattern and also the COVID scenario that occurred during my third final professional. Instead of the live classes, DAMS turned to their platform eMedicos, where they taught live classes, and that also really created a discipline in me to study more. The notes helped me not only in my NEET PG but also during my professional examinations, especially my first and my third final. The Sardar Vallabhbhai Hall, where DAMS classes are conducted at Ahmedabad, it's really amazing. The pristine quality of it, even the nature can be seen very close to it, and between the breaks, it's really refreshing to go out into the grass, and it's really amazing environment out here at DAMS Ahmedabad.
About DAMS, the first thing and the star point I would like to say are these live classes, totally worth sitting 12 to 13 hours a day for 3 continuous days. The second thing that I would like to say is about the eMedicos app. The integrated questions about the systems, cardiovascular systems, they were total hit. And also about SWTs, those 200 questions could easily summarize a whole subject and all the important points. I did a 3-year course in DAMS, third final, and TND in the internship, during the internship days. Those TND questions were all the most important questions that you would want to revise in the last 10 days. So I would totally recommend that to all the juniors and everyone who's watching this. And also at the end, I would like to thank DAMS for being there with me throughout my journey, to Sumesh sir and Deepti ma'am for being there through their YouTube videos and YouTube live sessions and answering every doubt we had about those last 3 months, the NEET PG postponement issues and all. So thank you.
Initially बहुत difficult था मेरे लिए for a person like me to sit for 12 hours and have those lectures and write my own notes, because I'm not that particular person जो खुद की notes बना सकता है या 12 to 12 hours के लिए या 14 hours के लिए on a stretch बैठ के पढ़ सकता है. So initially काफ़ी difficult था मेरे लिए, but then later on you will realize the importance of those notes which you would make during those 3 days period, right? So specifically मेरे जैसे के लिए बहुत important था, because मैंने you will realize the importance of those notes because मैंने उन notes से भी सिर्फ एक ही बार पढ़ पाया हूँ मैं. तो मैं पूरे internship duration में भी it was like कि एक reading ही हुआ है या एक revision ही हुआ है मेरा. So उतने छोटे नोट्स को भी रिवाइज करके रिटेन करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है. सो इफ़ यू थिंक कि अगर बहुत ज़्यादा बड़े अमाउंट ऑफ नोट्स हो तो कितना डिफिकल्ट होगा तुम्हारे लिए. So the same thing was the CBT, DVT. DVT was really helpful for me in the same way. Like DVT बहुत crisp and concise थी. मेरे लिए पूरे notes revise करना internship duration में possible नहीं था. I just gave a one read for all the notes I had met during my first and third final year. But when during the internship, during the last 2 months of my internship, I just read DVT, and that too for 1 to 2 times. But all the major topics, all the important topics were covered in those short DVT lectures only. So I didn't found that I missed a lot, even though I haven't revised my notes, even though I have not revised my notes completely. But DVT was there to supplement my or rather I should say that it was sufficient enough to get me this good rank. Then the second important thing is I would say about is TND.
डैम्स का दो सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स हैं. एक, वी हैव ऑफलाइन लेक्चर्स, वी कैन सी द फैकल्टी फेस टू फेस, वी कैन डिस्कस विद देम वेरी ओपनली. एंड द सेकेंड थिंग इज इट्स मल्टीफैसेटेड अप्रोच. डैम्स में आई ज्वाइंड इन फर्स्ट ईयर, and when I joined, I used to go to regular classes. In those regular classes, we learn about the perseverance that is required in order to crack these exams. एक साथ 13 घंटे बैठ के एक ही चीज़, एक ही सब्जेक्ट पढ़ना, and to do that for 3 days consecutively and make concise notes of that subject so that we get one reference at the end of everything which we can read in internship along with our internship duties. That was the most important point with regular lectures. Regular lectures interactive थे, but with the bigger student number that we had, it was very difficult to interact with every student. This is covered up in the T&D section that we have in DAMS. The offline component of DAMS is very important for the discussion part of this. The tests are available on online platforms, but offline में जो हम sir के साथ बैठ के in small numbers when we will discuss everything, that is when it gets impressed into your memory, and that is when you remember facts which you would never otherwise remember. One more big advantage of DAMS was the CBTs. The CBTs actually provide a real simulation of the ultimate exam that you are going to give. There is going to be an exam center जिसमें तुमको हॉल टिकट प्रिंट करवा के जाना है. तुम्हारे सारे रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस आर द सेम एज व्हाट हैपेंस इन द एक्चुअल एग्जाम. It actually helps in allaying the anxiety that people usually face if they go on the exam directly. CBT के questions बहुत अच्छे हैं. CBT के questions का जो review आएगा, उसके बाद जो explanation आएगा, that helps in integrating concepts and consolidating them.
And in internship I took T&D programs. Basically, the thing I liked about DAMS was DAMS notes. They were very crisp and concise. From DAMS notes, I could complete my 7 revisions, and the 7th revision took me less than 7 days, which is phenomenal, right? Second thing, you have to make a notebook, which is 20 notebook. You know this concept, but in 20 notebook you have to do like first make a page of frequently asked questions, secondly frequently forgotten. Frequently asked is like one which is commonly asked in NEET and more than 7 times asked, and secondly frequently forgotten, like it's a simple topic but you still forget it, that you have to add it. My funda was to capture a photo, so you get a memory, picture memory as well of the same notes, so you don't make another note as well. That's my thing. You can use one note for it or other thing as well.
So if I were to say one best thing about DAMS, it is their faculties. They are not only good clinicians but also very good teachers. So, and that is what you need to crack any entrance exam. The second best thing about DAMS I found is their face-to-face test and discussion classes. That is actually where you learn to approach any multiple choice questions with the very same faculties in person. So that is going to help when you are giving any entrance exam on the computer screen, and how to approach MCQ in a minimal time in a very correct way. So that is what ultimately helps. And
there are a few things I would like to stress about DAMS. First of all, the face-to-face lectures. Especially I would like to point towards Dr. Siddharth Shekhar Mishra's demonstrations between the students, which adds a delta factor from other coaching institutes. The second thing is DAMS notes. It is similar to comparing gold with any other metal. Just like gold weighs less but has a high cost, in the same way DAMS notes gives maximum output with minimum contents. Other thing is DAMS CBT. I have given CBT 3, 4 and 5, which felt like NEETPG, and then I gave INICT and NEETPG, which felt like DAMS CBT. So they will give you a simulation and a perfect environment for your exam. And the last thing which is I would like to call the winning shot. This is my terminology for the last revision, and for the winning shot there is no other alternative than other than DAMS visual treat. And the last thing is the winning shot, which is my terminology for the last revision. And for the winning shot there is no other alternative than the DAMS visual treat, that is DVT. The faculties in DAMS spend a lot of efforts and time for making the DVT slides, and they are definitely helpful for your last minute revisions when you have to complete many vast subjects in a shorter time frame.
My favorite thing about DAMS was face-to-face classes. All the faculties at DAMS are very amazing. Another thing that I love about DAMS are their notes, because the DAMS notes are very much concise, but yet they cover almost all the important topics that are asked in our exams. And even when the pandemic hit, the DAMS helped us to stay consistent with our studies with the online and live lectures that I conducted through their eMedico app.
I was also privileged to be the DAMS campus ambassador for BJ Medical College for 2 years, which helped me develop personal relationships with Dr. Sumer Sethi sir and Dr. Deepti Bahl ma'am. DAMS is like a family to me now. One thing which I would like to emphasize about the importance of DAMS, apart from of course the concise notes and the conceptual integrated teaching, is the DAMS computer-based tests which are conducted in a simulated environment just like NEETPG.
I secured top 100 rank thrice in CBT, and I was also able to replicate the same in the real exam. A very important resource which DAMS provides is the DAMS visual treat conducted towards the end of the preparation year. It is a set of concise notes provided, which is a very useful tool for the revision towards the last 1 week of preparation, which is, I believe, the most important phase of the preparation for getting a good rank in any exam.
All the faculties at the Ahmedabad Center were of top-notch quality, and they helped me very much through my journey of getting such higher ranks. My favorite, among my favorite faculties were Dr. Deepti Bell ma'am and Dr. Tushar Mehta, and all the medicine faculties were really amazing.
I think all the faculty at DAMS is really good. I really liked Dr. Sumer Sethi sir. In spite of being a radiology professor, he taught me almost all the subjects in concise, and also I must compliment the faculty for the DVT classes, which were really short, and I was able to revise them just a week before the examination, and that especially helped me recall the points during the NEETPG examination.
I would like to take up radiology as a career, and Sumer sir's lectures, they nudged me in that direction. And also Sumer sir's notebook, where he had just one notebook which had all the important radiology stuff, like that is the only thing and you need to do, was also one of the star points about DAMS concise books. I'm greatly inspired by Dr. Sumer Sethi sir in taking up radiology as my career. So I would like I'm very grateful to DAMS for my rank, for being throughout the journey, being such an integral part of it, and for Sumer sir being himself. About DAMS Ahmedabad, the one thing that I would like to say is the staff being so easily approachable. I could ask Arjun sir about the timings or any doubts that I had any time. And also one of the best memories about this DAMS was Anil sir from Obs and Gynae taking lectures and TNDs, and that made a lot of difference. And the live classes, his live classes helped solve a lot of more issues and easily confusable topics and questions.
Talking about my favorite faculties, the first one is Avin sir from medicine. You just love his ECG classes. It's must watch for every student of UG to get a good idea about what ECG is, how we're gonna interpret ECG. So he made each and every concept regarding ECG very clear. Then second is Sumer sir for radiology, because Sumer sir ने radiology इतना integrate करके पढ़ाया है जो शायद बहुत कम लोग पढ़ा सकते हैं, and probably he is one of those persons who would make you realize that if you love anatomy, you're gonna love radiology as well, because he वो almost सब subjects से तुमको integrate करके पढ़ाएंगे, so you would get there is a lot of different parts of different subjects which is gonna cover in the same lecture. Saurabh Sharma sir from ophthalmology, probably the most crisp and concise notes you will get in the entire DAMS, I would say. That's of Ophthal from Saurabh sir. He included almost all the high yield topics, and that too in really good depth with really good concepts.
Each of the DAMS faculties is very experienced in their field, and they make sure that the subject is entertaining, because we need to stretch the subject for 3 days continuously. I would like to thank DAMS and all the faculties with DAMS to help me reach where I am right now. Thank you.
I would like to thank DAMS and all the faculties there, especially Dr. Sumer sir and Deepti ma'am, for their guidance in my journey. Thank you, and best of luck everyone for your future.
I want to pursue my career in surgery. I am a big fan of Dr. Rajiv Tiwari sir. The amount of knowledge he has and the way he presents it makes him a true legend of surgery. I also loved very much the lectures of Dr. Saurabh Sharma sir. He is an absolute gem of person.
My favorite faculties of DAMS are Dr. Saurabh Jindal sir for dermatology and Dr. Sachin Arora sir for psychiatry.
There were 19 subjects and 19 different faculties. All were great, but my favorite was Dr. Tushar sir, orthopedics. His lecture was no less than a stand-up comedy, and his teaching skill was in par with a professor of MIT.
I'm very happy to be a part of this DAMS family, and I'm feeling very nice to be standing here telling all my juniors that you are going at the right path. You are at the right way. Just you have to focus on your way and don't get distracted from any other things.
So for all those students जिनको लगता है कि काफ़ी concise notes पढ़ के you won't be able to crack INI set or you won't be able to get a good rank in NEET, see DAMS offers a course of TND. वो बहुत अच्छे से notes को complement करता है. So I would definitely suggest you use TND and add all those things जो तुम्हें लगता है कि तुम्हारी notes से missing है. I am really thankful to DAMS for making this possible for a student like me who just can't sit for long and study for long, that it could be possible just because of DAMS that I could get such a good rank.
I'm really grateful to DAMS. They have given me an opportunity to secure this rank, and I also consider them to be a major role in making me a clinician today and in the future, and I hope that they will be able to do the same for my juniors as well.
Yeah, DAMS has played a very huge role in my success, so I would like to thank all the DAMS family and all the faculties. Thank you.
And I would like to thank DAMS for providing all the help and support through this journey. Thank you.
Thank you.
I would recommend all the juniors to start their preparations early. Third, first might be a good year, and also consider starting their journey with DAMS, because the most important thing being the live classes, the questions that are raised by others could help solve your doubt which you might not be conscious about having those doubts. And I would also recommend the juniors to consider the live TND sessions. Those 100 questions could make a major difference in those last 10 days where you're very confused about what and what not to read, and it being very concise.
So last, I would like to thank you all the DAMS faculty for providing me with this opportunity, and thank you for your efforts. I still remember his motivation line, खुद से ही जीतने की जिद है, खुद को ही हराना है, मैं भीड़ नहीं हूँ दुनिया की, मेरे अंदर एक ज़माना है.